Did you really think it was safe to take your kids to Walt Disney World Resort? Well, for the most part, it still probably is. We don't want to be too hyperbolic or sensational here. But, folks, it's hard to not be labeled as such, because get ready for the statement I'm about to make. Disney World is looking for 30-year-old biological men to play Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Hello, folks. Welcome back where sanity reigns supreme. It is the Pro Channel, and you are here for a true lesson in just how zany things have gotten over at Disney. You're not going to believe this casting call. You're not going to believe any of this at all, except for the fact that, oh yeah, we have the receipts. Strap in, folks, and as we do so, consider clicking the like button. We'll show you how nuts things have gotten with The Little Mermaid. All right, here we go, folks. This one is out of thatparkplace.com, and it is by one Marvin Movie Monster. Here it is. Disney openly seeks, and we'll be careful here, given the platform, a wide variety of actors for the new Little Mermaid show coming to Walt Disney World. Now, that...
I just got to say before you get into this, you guys are so diverse, you actually have puppet representation writing for you.
That's right, I am 100% a DEI hire for that park place, yes.
I'll just say this. After the Evil Queen situation, this is not a surprise. But there is a surprise hiding inside this story. Don't go anywhere. You won't believe this. Disney's Hollywood Studios has been known as a place where the movies come to life. It does this through a series of attractions and shows focused on movies and television. This includes everything from Disney classics to Star Wars, The Muppets, and even The Twilight Zone. Here is a concept art of what the Little Mermaid show will look like when it comes out. One such show was Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which has been one of the anchors of Disney's Hollywood Studios Animation Courtyard, which is now bereft of anything to do, since it first opened in January 1992. By the way, if you go to the Animation Courtyard now, you can have fun things like stand on concrete and get sunburned. That's the fun of it. Or hidden restrooms that no one knows about. Or the exit of one man's journey. That's the fun you can have. But when the Disney parks reopened after the COVID pandemic, Voyage of the Little Mermaid remained closed, but it's going to be reopening. Here is where the story gets into insanity levels. The roles of Ariel and Prince Eric have been opened to include men and women of every variety. While this wouldn't be the first time Disney has employed such individuals, it is the first time the company is openly advertising it. Casting notes for Ariel. Here's the insanity we promised you. Casting notes for Ariel call for an 18 to 30 years old white woman or woman of another variety, 5'2" to 5'6", a spirited, fun-loving, yet curious mermaid princess who longs to be part of the human world, lyrical pop soprano with belt to see. Eric has a similar casting notice, seeking 18 to 30 years old, white man, or apparently if you are this variety of man, you don't have to be white. You could be anything. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. 5'10" to 6 foot tall, charismatic and fearless, Prince Eric is a true romantic who never gives up on his heart's desire non-singing role. Here's the insanity. We ready? Folks, Ariel from The Little Mermaid, that this is supposed to depict, is a 16-year-old girl. The Walt Disney World Resort is now seeking up to 30-year-old biological men to play a 16-year-old girl. So if you are a 30-year-old biological man with an Adam's apple and broad shoulders and all of that, Disney would like to have you play a 16-year-old girl in their parks. Marvin, you're the author. I'll let you take it away. I just find this bizarre. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Am I?
No, I think that I think you hit the nail on the head with your assessment here. It is a little disturbing to imagine a 16-year-old girl being played by a 30-year-old biological male. But I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I was saying to Jonas, I think by this time next year, you're going to have Princess Fairy Tale Hall. You'll have, biological men playing the princesses that you can meet and greet. I think that this is just where we're going. And I think the Evil Queen was just kind of the start of it. That snowball is rolling downhill and there is no stopping it now.
And that's a big old snowball with a lot of makeup on it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I may be too old, but all I have to say is this. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? I
Uh,
have an extra appendage. I mean,
Reminds me of a line
it's
from
just what
Mad
you're
About
looking
You,
for.
where
My
Paul
dingle
Reiser
hopper.
says, anytime somebody mentions I'm a producer, I wake up the next morning with 16 minutes of Bally High on my voicemail. Oh, beautiful. This
You
is
know what's funny? I remember watching Teacher's Pet with Clark Gable and a young Doris Day, and I thought, wow, that's creepy. And this is back when I was young, and I went, that's quite the span of ages in that. I love Teacher's Pet. It's actually one of my favorite movies.
What do you think of a girl? A
And
girl who
and
has...
so
I can do this.
you know,
Trust me.
now they're foisting this on us.
an Adam's apple.
Maybe Tom could play Ariel.
the girl who has everything is definitely
I have-
takes on new
Oh
meanings.
no! Oh no!
Gizmo and gadgets aplenty. Who's it's and what's it's galore.
Ah,
Oh,
no.
Oh,
You
I
want
think
Want
I-
to
Spring
see a
'em-a-bobs?
thingamabob?
I got two.
I have
Easy,
to
puppet.
mute.
Up where they walk.
But that's where we are, guys. That's Disney World today. And listen, I don't want to be mean to anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or disenfranchised. And there have been roles in Hollywood and in theater for as long as the world has had drama. I said it that way for you, Paul.
Thank you.
As long as that's existed,
Drama.
as long as it's existed, there have been men playing women and women playing men. Mulan is running right alongside that idea. But I find it strange that we live in a world where we're actively trying to find a 30-year-old man, a biological male, to play a 16-year-old girl in front of 5-year-old kids. That just strikes me as odd. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
Maybe
now,
I
part
don't
of me-
understand. But maybe
Part of
I'm
me
not.
thinks that maybe they're opening it up to those actors just as like for optics, but they're not actually going to cast. They'll cast a biological female in the role. Still, I think. I don't know.
Well, that you would think that with the Evil Queen when she's interacting with people and has to have a voice, and then it comes down and says, "Hey, I'm the Evil Queen. Maybe you should move right along. I'm evil and such."
You want an apple?
I'll give
I
you
got
this
an
Adam's apple.
Picturing Luca Brasi coming up asking, "Do you think that's fair?"
Sleepy sleeps with the fishes.
They call him Flounder for a reason.
Well, you think I'm a dope like Dopey?
Here's the thing about that. Like, it's so weird to me to even think about somebody. I mean, I don't know. How do you put that? Are you a biological male, 5'5", maybe, I don't know, short, and actually somehow have the sound to do it and the look to do it? The most interesting thing to me about that whole situation is that they actually have an Ariel who is black now. Why do they have to stick to? I mean, they literally in the posting it specifically says a white actress or
Ron, one of
portraying an
the
actress.
things that bothers me so much, I said this since they did that with Little Mermaid, was it was going to create a system where little girls were going to say, which mermaid do you like better? Do you like the black mermaid or the white mermaid better? And I hate that idea. I really despise the idea
Or
that
the
you
mermaid
create.
with a stunning baritone.
Well,
Yes,
there,
yes,
I
now
don't know.
that.
I don't know
Up
whether it's
where
in the
we
United
walk.
States, but trans ageism has become a thing here in Canada.
No, it's a thing.
We've got a
It's a thing here.
50-year-old university teacher that is competing with 13-year-old girls, a male-bodied individual who is changing with and competing with 13-year-old girls in swim meets. And they're going,
What?
How can that
Yes.
even be legal?
well,
All I-
it's trans ageism. He has
All I saw
declared
this
himself
at
a
Disney.
13-year-old.
I don't give a crap.
I saw this at Disney World. I'm telling you, folks, I was at
Oh,
Disney World
yeah.
this last week, and there was a guest, full-grown woman, later ages of middle age, late 40s, early 50s, and she was wearing a giant newborn onesie and had a bottle.
Oh,
No.
So she
Wow.
sure did. Folks, we have come to the end yet again. This one was rather unbelievable, and yet believe it, we must. And that really tells us that the trust between the consumer and Disney is gone, eroded, evaporated, out of here, eviscerated even. Where's that thesaurus again? All right, folks, as we are heading out the door, we would love it if you would consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Let us know your thoughts because they truly do matter. Join the community dialogue. Also, folks, we are so excited to continue bringing you content 3 times a day. Check out so many of our friends and neighbors out there on YouTube, those who are bringing clarity to the insanity that is Disney and entertainment. All right, folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.